The whole point of resilience is that your wounds are healing. And healing is an ongoing journey. It's not a one and done. I'm still healing. I got up, I put my feet on the floor, but I'm still healing from all of that trauma. It's not a one and done, but you've got to keep going. Like there's a saying that says, when you're going through hell, keep going. Don't stop. Keep going, because if you're going through it, you're going to get to the end of it.
Are you living resiliently? Or are you still stuck in being victim and you're standing and finding your valor? My guest, Carrie Kelly, the author of Living Resiliently, is here to share her story, share her victories of living resiliently and going from being beaten and shaken to living resiliently. Welcome to the show. Oh my goodness, my friend. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you so much. I am so happy to be here. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Carrie, let's get into it here. And by the way, again, everybody, we were talking beforehand, how fabulous. She has her superpower K on her chest. That's like the emblem of looking forward, her power. So you're power. This is, I want to get into it right away, that, and then we'll go back to when you weren't living resiliently, because life was beating the heck out of you.
Yes,
that
definitely.
When did you say, enough? I get to shift. I get to claim my power. I get to live resiliently. What was that moment?
There were different moments throughout my whole life. There were things that were happening that, like if it was a repeated event, like the abuse, one day there was this, if this person says or does one more thing to me, I am not having it. And after, when I felt like that, that person stepped away. But I think the biggest thing, the biggest shift that happened is in 2014, when I received my birth story and I found out that I survived shaken baby syndrome and a traumatic brain injury that happened simultaneously, and I didn't get medical attention for 10 whole days. And I was only 14 months old when that happened. That's when I realized, okay, I survived all of that for a reason. There's just no way that happened by accident. So I know that I have to be doing something bigger than what I was doing at the time, which was sitting in the house watching TV, wondering why I'm still on this side of the dirt. And I was like, wow, I survived that. At the time, I think I was 43, 44. Yeah, I was 44. That's when my life opened up. I was like, oh, okay.
Survivor.
Yes.
I get to claim that. Is that?
Yes.
Okay, let's say it for me. I am a survivor.
I am a survivor.
I can't hear you.
I am a survivor.
One more time. I can't.
I am a survivor.
Yes, you are. Okay. So in that, now we're going to get to serving, because we're here to serve people. You have people sitting on that couch. You have people hiding in their closet. You have people hurting. And they're getting down to their soul. What do you say to them? How do you just say, no more, today's the day?
Wherever you are, start with taking a deep breath. If you are still breathing, you have a purpose. And then begin to feel your heartbeat. Your heartbeat is the life force that you can feel. And if your heart is still beating, you have a purpose. and then just take the next step. Like for me, I'd spend a lot of time in bed. So
Yeah.
my next step would be, okay, pull the covers off yourself. The next step after that is sit up, put your feet on the floor. And then once I got my feet on the floor, I knew I could get moving. And then whatever that day brought, I knew I could deal with it. My struggle was getting out of that bed. Those covers felt so comfortable, that mattress felt so comfortable. As long as I could stay in there, I felt like it it was just this comfort level that if I don't have to leave this spot, I won't hurt. And nothing can harm me. None of the world can get to me. I've had enough pain, and I'm just gonna lay here and be comfortable. But there was always this little nudge, something in the back of my head saying, you have to get up. You have to get up. And now I know why I had to get up, because I have a message. I went from my mess under those covers, in that bed, in that comfortable mattress, to my message where I am sitting here today telling you that you can live resiliently. The whole point of resilience is that your wounds are healing. And healing is an ongoing journey. It's not a one and done. I'm still healing. I got up, I put my feet on the floor, but I'm still healing from all of that trauma. It's not a one and done, but you got to keep going. Like there's a saying that says, when you're going through hell, keep going. Don't stop. Keep going, because if you're going through it, you're going to get to the end of it.
I want to lean into, we were talking about this before we came on, the healing. That the healing takes time and does not always happen at once. And I just thank you. Thank you for your vulnerability. Thank you for your stand. The healing. There's still stuff that's not healed, right?
Yes, absolutely.
That's okay.
It is okay, especially once you realize that it is not a one and done. And that's why I'm saying it here and now, because I thought that once I felt better, once I thought I was over whatever, the wound that was showing up for me at the time, if it was finding my birth story or, remembering the abuse that I went through and all of that. I thought once I stopped crying over it, once I got enough therapy, once I journaled all about it, and I felt better, I felt healed, and I could sit in front of people and talk about it in full color detail, and I'm not crying while I'm doing it. Oh, I'm better now. And then some time would pass, and I would have to go back to the exact same story that I was sharing, without tears, without hurt, without pain, without the energy of it, and I couldn't get through it. And I was so frustrated, because I was like, what? How did that happen? I thought I was done crying over this. I thought I was healed. I thought it was fine. And finally somebody told me, oh no, the kind of trauma that you went through, you will never be done healing it. You will be healing constantly. Think of it as an onion. You peel one more layer, and you peel one more layer. There is always one more layer underneath the one you peel. And so the thing is, each layer represents one more part of the wound that has healed. Once you peel that layer away, that part is healed, but you have some more healing to do.
I want to really zone in now. I love that. And that's okay, right? That's how it goes. If you're still in pain,
Yes.
get up.
Yes.
It
Yes.
gets better.
Yes.
Title of the
Yeah.
book, Living Resiliently. I want you living resiliently. Living. What does that mean?
So let's just take word by word. The first part is living. If you are still living, then you are still experiencing life. And those experiences may bring you to some challenges, some hurt, some pain, or you're still dealing with past hurts, past pains, but you're still living. Now, the resilient part, being resilient means that you are able to recover or bounce back or spring back. Kind of like the rubber band, stretch it out and it can spring back. Now, resilience is that ability, the ability to heal, the ability to bounce back. So the thing about being resilient is you gotta acknowledge that you are wounded. You gotta acknowledge that you have had pain or you have pain. Like my granddaughter, she bangs her knee. She's like, "Oh, this hurts." So you acknowledge the pain. And then how you fix the pain, like for her, she's 7. If I say I'm gonna kiss it and make it better, once I kiss it, it's better. Okay. And then, but our pain, our deep down pain, our heart ache and the wound, the deep wounds, it takes more than just to kiss it and make it better. You have to work on it. You have to look at this wound just like any other wound. It needs to clean. You have to clean it. You have to dress it, and you have to nurture the healing process. It works the same way for your inner wounds. Those inner wounds need support, and the support is how you are acknowledging your pain, but you are in action getting your healing.
You said before the quote, right, about hell, right? You're in hell. The only way to get out of hell is forward and healing and going through.
Exactly. And the thing about the pain, like you can choose to stay stuck in your pain. I won't tell you how long I chose to stay under those covers and whine and complain, and I cried and I just, people would offer me help and support, and I just, no, I'm staying in bed. I'm staying here. I'm going to cry. I'm just going to cry. And I wasn't ready. I was not ready to acknowledge my pain or take the action for the healing. That's the thing. I wasn't ready to take the action to get the healing. I felt that was that whole victim mentality. It was just, oh, I don't want to. I don't feel like anything's going to help. I feel like this hurt is just so big and it's not going to go away. Nothing I do is going to make this any better. Even though there were options around me, people would call. You want to get out of the house today? Come go take a walk with me. Let's go shopping. Let's go. No, I want to stay in bed. I can't. And I'm not even sure what was the catalyst to make me, because I had to go looking for my birth story. Oh, I know what it was. I took a trip to Arizona, the where the vortexes are, Sedona, and I met with an energy healer that talked to me about someone who wanted my forgiveness. Now, this person was already passed away, and that got me started on my journey. Like, how dare her ask me to forgive her? And I didn't feel like I could release all the bitterness that was holding, because that bitterness was just over my head. And once I got started
There was no
expressing,
room. If you were holding that,
yes,
there was no room for anything else.
exactly, there wasn't. But once I started expressing it and getting it out of me, I mean, at the time when I came back from Sedona, I had the whole house all to myself. So I would think about it. I'd stomp around and yell and scream and, throw pillows and just, I was releasing all of this stuff. And then I started writing my first book. That was how this thing got started. I wrote my first book, Black, Blind, and Female. But I didn't have my birth story when I wrote that book.
Well, wait a second. Are you blind?
Legally blind. Yes, that's what happened.
Wait a second. I didn't know that. Wow. Talk about resilience. I didn't even know.
Wow. Okay. So when I was only 14 months old, I was in the process of being adopted by this woman who believed that I did not like her, because every time she came near me, I would cry. And in her frustration, she's the one that shook me. And while she was shaking me, she bashed my head against the wall, and fluid built up on my brain. And I didn't get medical attention for that for 10 whole days. That's how I lost some of my eyesight. I was only 14 months old when that happened. So as a result, I'm legally blind, which means I have enough eyesight to get in trouble, but not enough to get a driver's license. And I have seen the way some of you people with normal eyesight drive, and I could drive just as bad. Okay. And I have the worst road rage from the passenger seat. I let my universal sign language fly, and I will say choice words to folks who didn't use a blinker. Oh, yeah. I will use the word. Let me hear.
Also, I want you to receive something.
Okay.
Oh, you can't see it. I'm holding up the I love you. Can you share it with me?
Is that this?
It's okay, well, maybe, you know what? We're having something here. It's the one where it's the pinky finger and the finger and the thumb.
The pinky finger, forefinger, thumb, like,
and that they're all up, and then the pinky's up too. Isn't that the symbol for I love you?
I don't know. That's sign language, right?
Find that out. That my yes, I'm saying yes. This means I love you, and that's what I'm sending you. So.
Oh, thank you. Oh, we're talking about universal sign language. Okay, I get it.
Yes. So, okay, listen. Wow.
I was talking about the other universal sign language.
So how can people get in touch with you, and what would that look like working with you?
My website is voicesofresilience.com. And
link below.
The link below. Okay, there's the link below.
We'll put the link below. Keep going. And what would it look like that? Who's the perfect person that you'd love to work with?
I want that person who, there's this little calling on the inside of them saying, I've survived all of this, and what am I doing? There must be more that I should be doing. Because living resiliently will have you celebrating your own resilience. There are, what I'd like to do is have people get the first chapter, along with the discussion questions at the end of that, is
gift. Is there a free gift?
that. Yes,
That's the gift. Oh, tell us about the gift and how they can get the gift. Wonderful.
So go to my website, and it says contact me, contact us, and send me the email and say free gift.
Okay.
Okay.
And what is the free gift, Carrie?
The free gift is the very first chapter of Living Resiliently. And at the end of, all throughout the book, at the end of each chapter, there are questions. And these questions help you find and recognize and celebrate your resilience. And I want to give people the first chapter so they can get started on the journey of recognizing and celebrating their own resilience. Because once you do that, and I'll just tell you how this happened for me. Once I realized how resilient I was, I mean, I lost some of my eyesight at 14 months old. So I grew up with being legally blind, and I had to navigate this world with limited eyesight. And I did all of that. I went through school. I went through work. I worked in the corporate space. And now I'm an international best-selling author. I'm a wife. I'm a grandma. So I celebrate my resilience for being able to do all of that. Not to just getting
started.
Okay. You know, right?
I'm telling you.
And so I want those people who want to celebrate their resilience to contact me. Now, I want to get them started on the journey. And the first chapter of Living Resiliently will get you started on the journey, and that is my free gift.
Is there, from I remember, isn't there a song?
This song, yes, I sing.
We're going to leave with you singing your song.
Okay.
Can we do that?
We can do that.
All right, let's do it. Bring it on. Let's do it.
If I can help somebody and right dance along, if I can cheer somebody with a word or a song, if I can help somebody that's traveling wrong, then my living shall not be in vain.
Patty, till next time. Carrie Kelly, Living Resiliently. Get the book, get the free gift, because guess what? The song's in the chapter. Till next time.